I hope we're good. Um, okay. Um, Let me just pull up the stuff onto my phone. So I can see what y'all are saying in chat and stuff while I have a real talk with you guys. Looks like we're live. Okay. I'll just let everyone filter in before I start. Before I start talking seriously about all this stuff, um, I just want to clarify that please do not take anything that I say too harshly. Don't go harassing. Don't dox or send any hate of any kind to any of these people because I'm tired of this not being taken to heart, and I just don't like this in general. I'm gonna say again, do not say or take whatever I say too harshly, nor don't be going harassing these people in any kind of way. Because this, I've I've been distancing myself from the actual truth about what's all been going on and what's all been happening for some time, and that needs to stop. That needs to stop now. So, um, might as well get started. Get started now. Um, hey guys, it's Rider Shadow, and I want to talk about everything that's been going on between me, Yoshizilla, me, and Obsession Amy. So, for the start of, let me just get the stuff why I'm not a moderator for Yoshizilla anymore. Um, Mainly, I've talked about this like for a brief moment, then I moved on to a different subject. Um, I was a moderator for Yoshizilla for streams and VR chat in general. I've been nothing but supportive, kind, and well known to the community in general. A lot of you seen me from Yoshizilla's streams and VR chat instances. And you might be wondering why I'm not there anymore. It's because back into either April or May. I'm pretty sure it was May. I was basically just chilling into Blaze and Silver Gaming's Discord server, and I was just minding my business because I was told that to not be on stream because of what's all been going on and me not being mentally well for everything. So I was pretty beat up by that, but yet I was, but I understood. So I just went to the, one of the, VCs, and Ender Girl shows up. I was like, okay, maybe she just wants to talk. So I was just trying to build up a game, and I've just been basically just talking to her, and then Ender says, Shadow, we need to address some things that were pretty concerning to both me and Peachy. And I'm like, okay, what about? And some topics were brought up, and I disclosed them to the very best of my ability. And then since we got all that out of the way, I was told by Ender saying that one, it's okay if I bring Peachy into the call so we can talk about something else. I was confused, but I said sure, because I don't know, she wanted to hear what I told Ender or something. But it started to go back to February when they broke up. And stuff has been started to, he said, she said, stuff like that. Just basically like a he says, she said type of scenario. And there was a massive miscommunication because there are times where I do go fast when I'm talking, and I do sincerely apologize for that. But I was into either a invite plus or friends instance, waiting for my son and or one of my friends to hop on, and then Peachy joins, and says, "Do you have any information about Ender?" And I said yes, and I said that she did not cheat. But to her, it sounded like I said that I did, but I never said that she did. And so they were trying to get me to say the truth, saying, "Oh, Shadow, you're not saying this, you're not saying this truthfully. You're you're just you're just saying this and not being truthful to us. You're lying and stuff like that." And that made me go into a spiral of suicidal thoughts. Um, I I ignore them for the rest of my time just to calm down, and me being upset, I set my status to something that I regret truthfully. Um, but I'm not gonna say it due to YouTube's TOS. Um, but um, that led to uh Blazing Silver Gaming Silver to call the local authority and get me to a mental hospital. So I stayed at a nearby hospital for overnight and then went to the mental hospital the next day. So I resided at the mental hospital for a week and a couple days. And during my absence, they decided to kick me off. I will actually read what Gia sent to me. I just need to pull it up onto my Discord. So give me one moment, guys. Again, I'm gonna say this for the people who just joined in. Do not go harassing anyone. Don't be saying mean things to them, stuff like that. Um, I just want to get this out so I can have a little bit of some relief and get my voice heard, because I'm tired of skimming over this, and I'm tired of my voice not being heard. But let me pull up what Gia sent me. I can't find her user, but what she said was mainly that we've come together as a community to disclose that you've been banned because of something that you put onto your Discord status. And so for the safety and stuff from the from everyone in the community, we're going to terminate your mod rank and ban you from the Discord server. And so that upset me because basically this all happened right when I was gone, so I didn't get a chance to say why my Discord status was like that. So yeah. So I've never gotten a chance to really explain why, so now y'all know. And I never gotten a follow from Yoshi, nor any of the mods. I never gotten a apology from Peachy nor Ender. I've lost the majority of my friends because of Peachy and Ender. Why they wanted to bring up something from February, I do not know. Nor will I ever know, nor to not care. I don't know why they waited so long to settle this on a day where it just didn't really make entirety sense, because the wound was healed, and why they wanted to reopen it, I don't know. But it's... Apologies, my dogs are barking. I don't know why they wanted to do that, but they did. And this all happened Sunday, during, I think, Scary Sunday, before Blazing Silver Gaming Silver was leaving, or a couple days prior. So yeah, that's the main reason why I'm no longer into Silver the Hedgehog, aka Yoshizilla. That's the main reason why I'm not into their stuff anymore, and I have no business with them regardless anymore. So I will not be returning to Yoshizilla until I fully get an apology and a sincere regard to Peachy and Ender and stuff like that. I want to say that what Peachy and Ender done, was very, very childish of them, because one, it was something that happened Friday. It should have been let go. Everyone was upset. Everyone was trying to be helpful in a sense, but I've been told by Blaze from Blaze and Silver Gaming that they've sorta made up and stuff like that. And into that regard, they have blocked me, but yet the Silver from Blaze and Silver Gaming did not block me, so I removed them. And I sadly have no intention of speaking with them ever again. So now on to the situation with me and Obsession Amy. Um, During my absence, this all happened during my absence. Um, this is when I still had Obsession Amy and their mother blocked for a good while. But she was able to contact me through Meta Horizon. Um, Luckily, I still have the messages from it all. Um, I just want to say, and I want to clarify, that have per- I did have permission. I did have permission to record for the sake of Matthew, um, one of my VAs, and at the time, one of Shadina's VAs. I was the main VA for their shadow, and I was told a lie that I wasn't going to be replaced, and that everything that we do was ours, and no matter what happens, we would stick together. That was a bull-faced lie. That was a bull-faced lie. I was told that I was told bits and pieces, and I got a call, or I called Matt, because we were just on talking terms. We're not friends, nor will we will ever be friends. I called Matt, and he said, "Sis, I have broken up with Storm." I said, "Why?" And I just got a little bit of some information saying not the full entire story, but a little bit of information saying that he fell out of love, and it was rushed, and he didn't like that. I was confused, and I was waiting for him to say the actual reason why, but he never did. So I decided to message Shadina onto Meta Horizon. And this is the entire conversation. From me and Shadina throughout the entirety of everything. Granted, this was in May. It's now July. So I'm waiting for it all to load. But I'll get to where but I'll say what she said during one of the streams, after I said, this is getting a little bit childish. We're not handling this like adults. And to take a step back and let everyone calm down, because I could sense that everyone was upset and stuff. And so I said that, and she agreed. And then the following day, she sent me this. Granted, I was doing a live stream because I was forced to. But yeah, I wanted to do so because this was getting ridiculous. And again, I was never getting the full story, and I was just getting bits and pieces of information. So, Shadina sent me a message saying, "Stream will be done, Mom or Storm, wants to say something for peace, not anger. So don't think she's doing this. So don't think she's doing it for anger. Please don't do a live stream. It's not for hate. And please delete that recording. That's basically the talk that became a yelling spar for Shadina, and then she left. There was never really any talking. Um, she said, "You didn't ask permission." I did. Um, to do that because it's illegal, and I don't want you to go to jail. Just to clarify, it is a public instance. Oh no, it's a public game, VR chat. Um, it's a public game, and I was given permission by Matthew, just so if something goes south, I have that as proof. Um, Basically, all there was to the video was Shadina yelling at him, and then he left, or she left. Sorry, she left. And then Shadow86. I have no beef with him, so he's on cool terms with me. Um, he's he calmly talked to Matthew, and I stepped in, and because he was getting a little bit too upset, and so I stepped in and calmed him down, and we both went on our way. And that was when all this became public. It shouldn't be public, nor would it ever have been public in the first place. I tried to make it private, but Shadina was the one who made it public. So I tried to be a little bit of a warning or a notice saying, hey, this is not meant to be public and stuff. So I warned her again through Meta Horizon to say, hey, let's all talk about this in private onto VR Chill one day. She agreed, and she done another stream, making it public again. And so I did a follow-up stream about it all. Granted, I was forced, but yet to my own will, letting Matt speak onto that again, getting bits and pieces of the information, and I lashed out saying that this is all ridiculous. This should not have been public. It should not have been public. And then I get a message saying that this is not what friends do, and this is where it ends, and she blocked me before I said anything else. So, yeah. Again, I was not given the full story. I was just giving bits and pieces of the information, and I just led on with what I knew. Of what I know from that point of time. Granted, I don't know if I'm going to get a fucking apology, but yeah. It's crazy how it went from public to the live stream being taken down. I just wanted more intel of what's going on. I wanted more clarity. and I wish Matthew didn't block them, because that was a very selfish move and very, very retarded. Um, so I so after I calmed down from the entire situation, I texted my best friend Roxy, and basically he he told me that what I'd done was right, um, and that he was proud of me for doing what I tried to do. Um, and then Chadina told Roxy to tell me that she's not comfortable with talking to me anymore. Um, which didn't make any sense because I wanted to get some clarity out of what was all going on. But yeah, it's just been a wild ride for me, knowing that I've lost a bunch of friends, and basically I just want to clarify this. Please do not call me Multi anymore. Um, because I don't feel comfortable with that anymore. Because a bunch of people who left me called me Multi. And since I lost all those people, all those friends, people that I felt safe with, um, I that that part of me died. It died out. So you can call me Shadow Dust, Siren, or Rider Shadow. Um, but the majority of like my streams and stuff call me or Rider Shadow. Don't call me Multi anymore. Um, it's just been ridiculous how it went from this to what's going on now. Um, how I'm processing all this. I'm a little bit torn that I got harassed. Got told a sociopath for letting someone speak out, and basically for it to become public and not having my and being forced to my own will to do the recordings under Matt. Um but yet I wanted to record to say or I wanted to record those days to say that it was all ridiculous and that it shouldn't have been public. It should have been private, and it should have been kept private, because stuff like this should not be on YouTube. Stuff like this should not be accessible for younger audiences. Threaten or attempting to quote unquote dox somebody, saying that I was a spy. I never agreed to that. I never agreed to be anyone's spy unless it's for a good reason. But I never agreed to being a spy for Matthew, nor was I ever told that I was a spy for Matthew. He was not my pawn. Or correction, I was not his pawn. I was just forced to do stuff under my own will. But yet I wanted to record to or go live on those days that I went live. The streams are all still up. I want to keep them up because because mainly and entirely, it's how I felt and feeling what I felt should be and 100% would always be valid. Um, until Shardina stops being a coward and actually talks to me. I don't want to hear any clarity from both sides until I get what actually happened during my absence. Because it's been crazy. And I don't understand how I went on punishment for all this because of something that I was doing correctly and how my emotions were valid at that point, but yet still being under punishment because of it. So that made me a little bit upset. If y'all want a video or another live stream to pull up all the messages and to show the video of what all went down, please do let me know. Again, I did have permission to record, and plus it's a public game and it was under my homeworld at that time. So I also again had permission by Matt to record. So yeah. Going forward, I just want a apology. I want to have a little bit of some clarity. I want an apology from everybody. I just wanted my voice to be heard and how hurt I am from getting tossed and treated like shit throughout the entirety of everything. Again, do not call me Multi. Please call me Brighter Shadow, Shadow Dust, or Siren. I do have a TikTok, and I will be putting a well-deserved pause onto this channel. I am going to be posting videos at my own time for this channel, but for the sake of everything, I will be putting this. This will be the final stream for this channel, and there will be one video coming out soon for the trailer of A Massive Project. Going forward, I will be mainly doing other focuses. I am starting to work onto I don't know what my dogs are barking at. Ivy, baby, can you please stop? Thank you, honey. Anyways, sorry about that. I just wanted to wait. I lost track. Oh yeah. I'm shifting my focus to stuff that I actually enjoy making. So there will be tags to those channels. There will be a new tag to a new channel that I will be working on, mainly for people who, let me put it this way. If you also want content from me, based off of VR chat and indie games, go and check out one of my three major passion projects. Well, four. Curse, Citral and Curse.ecl Gaming. It is a EXE based channel. Um, I am working on editing, or about to edit, for that channel. Because I have a video out during, I think, Pride Month. So be on the lookout for that. There's gonna be a Danny's World.
We're going.
Where y'all going?
Harbor Freight and Tractor Supply.
Okay.
In a little bit.
Alright.
And if UPS comes, bring in, after they deliver what they bring in,
Mm-hmm.
bring it in so it doesn't melt for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of temperature sensitive, but I don't know when they're going to come, so.
Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, guys. My mom just came in. Yeah. So there will be a Danny's World, YouTube channel for people who enjoy, Danny's World. I know a lot of stuff, regarding Quell is going around. I do not support Quell, but I do support the game entirely. I will still be into the community server for Quell to get updates about everything. I will do VR chat and Roblox content on that one, but mainly focusing on to Roblox. And for, and there's another one. It's going to be for Friday Night Funkin', and it's mainly going to be, Game Banana, KBH, and VR chat, and maybe a little bit of some Roblox, because there are FNF Roblox games. So there's that, and there's gonna be a new one, for my brand new passion project that I've just put aside. It's going to be my Deltarune and Undertale, AU called Deltatail Chronicles AU. It's basically a combination of Deltarune and Undertale. And it's going to be those two games, and also Roblox and VR chat. So I will mainly be I will put that @ tag once I get that channel up and going.